In this AcuReview 2 training video, we're going to show you how to order stains. Ordering stains in AcuReview 2 is done on the Doctor Review screen. You're currently looking at the AcuReview 2 Doctor Review screen, and you'll notice that it has two order stains buttons. There's one over here, and then there's another one in the upper right-hand corner over here. And this one is above the site list and in between Save Next and Finalize. We added that second stain button so that this way, if you wanted to order stains and you were already in that part of the screen, it would be easier for you to order without having to move around the screen. So it just kind of optimizes your workflow. Both order stains buttons do exactly the same thing. They bring up the order stains screen, and you could use either one depending upon what you're doing at the time and how your workflow is. So we're going to click the order stains button now and show you the order stains screen, which is what we're looking at right now. This is the order stains screen. And you'll see that in the upper left-hand corner, it says order stains, and it shows that currently we're on part A, which is stomach antrum GC. And if we were going to order a stain, we'd be ordering the stain for that part right now. One of the recent features that we've added to the ordering stains feature in AcuReview 2 is the ability to order stains for more than one part without having to go back and forth between the parts. So that's why now you can just click the part here, and I'll show you how to do that in a second, and then order the stain for that particular part without having to go in and out of the order stains box. So here we have the site list, and that's how you would select the site that you're going to order the stains for. And then to the right, you have the stains themselves. So you've got the name of the stain. We show you the CPT code that that stain provides, so that this way you make sure you're picking the right stain for the right CPT code. Then there's an ordered box. That's how you actually order it, is by checking the box. And then block level. So the other thing we've recently added is the ability to select which block you are ordering the stain on. And so in this particular case, it shows that we just have one block. So you would only just order the stain. But if it's two blocks, you would be able to pick which block you wanted to order the stain on. And I'll show you that in a minute. So underneath there, we have instructions. So you would type the instructions that you want us to know when you order your stains. And then we have some information about stains so that this way you have it for when you want to order it. So in this case, the stain that I want to order is not on my list. This list is a list of stains you've ordered previously. And so it may not have all the stains you need. So if you're going to order something you've never ordered before and you need to add it to the list, you would use this plus sign, and that's what the plus sign is for. And so the plus sign opens up the full Acupath stain catalog. And now we can scroll through that catalog if we wanted to, but easier is to search. So let's go searching. So I want to search, and there we go. I found H. pylori, which is what I was looking for. Now I'm going to click to select it, and then I'm going to click this right arrow, and that's going to move it over here to included. So that now means that that's the one I've selected, and I want to add. One thing to note is that if you select more than one at this point, it will add them as a combination. Sometimes people want to order a stain combination, and this would create a stain combination if I selected more than one. So if, for example, I did this, it would be collecting those as a stain combination. I don't want that, so I'm going to remove it. So I'm only adding the H. pylori. So now I'm going to say OK. And now you see that that's on my stain list. So now I can order it. So now I want to order it for this particular site. So I'm going to say ordered. And then I'm going to say ordered. And now it shows me the stain was ordered. It says your request sent to Acupath. And I'm going to close the box for a second because I want to show you something. Now it's going to refresh the screen. And you will now see that the H. pylori was actually ordered for part A, and it actually shows it here on part A. So you see that. Okay. So now we want to order some more stains. So I'm going to go back into the order stain screen. We didn't have to leave it. I just wanted to leave to show you the stains showing up under stains ordered. So now we are also going to order some A blue PAS. And since I'm looking for an organism, I'm going to select this one. And so that's something I wanted to show you at the moment is that we've created some stain variants. And so the stain variants change the CPT code. You'll notice that all three of these are A blue PAS, but they have different CPT codes. And the reason for that is because if you were looking for an organism, a non-organism, or both, then that would change the CPT code that should be billed for that same stain. So it's the same stain, but because of the way the stain is being used, it changes the CPT code. So in order to make sure that's billed properly, we have you select which stain you want based on what you're going to use it for. So if you were going to not look for an organism, you would pick the A blue PAS no, which gives you an 88313. If you were going to look for an organism, you'd pick A blue PAS O, which gives you an 88312. And if you wanted A blue PAS ONO, which is to look for an organism or a non-organism, you would get 88312 slash 88313. So you'd get both. In this case, we're looking for an organism. So we're going to pick this one. We're going to check the box. And then I'm going to say order next because I want to order for the next part. So I'm going to go straight when I click order next, instead of order, which is just going to place the order next is going to place the order, but it's also going to move me down to part B so that I'm all ready to order the next part. So there goes my order. It says request sent to Acupath. And now I'm on site B. So now for site B, I noticed that it says block 2. So because it says block 2, that means there are 2 blocks available to order stains on. So if I click here, because I want to order CD3 there, I now see that it's defaulting to block 1 of 2, but I also have the choice of 2 of 2. So if I wanted to order it on block 1 of 2, I don't have to do anything else because it's just automatically selected. But if for some reason I wanted to order it on block 2, I would unselect block 1 and select block 2, and that'd show that I wanted it on block 2. So now I selected block 2, so I have my CD3 selected, and I'm going to select order. And that means I've now selected my order for CD3 on block 2, and the request was sent to Acupath. So now I'm going to close. And now as we refresh the screen, you'll see that it's now going to show the 2 stains that were ordered for part A. And then if I go to part B, I'm going to see that the CD3 was ordered on part 2 of 2. That's what that parentheses means for block 2 of 2. Okay, so now that shows me which stains were ordered. Now, another thing to know is if I go to my dashboard, so I'm going to go to my dashboard here. Under stain orders and consult requests, I now see that today I ordered a CD3 on this case, and I ordered a blue PAS O on this case, and I ordered HP on this case. And I see those 3 requests here, and I see them as requested as opposed to complete because they were just requested and they were not completed as of yet. Now, if I click on the drill down, I'll see the full list and I'll be able to see all the information. So I'll be able to see that the A blue PASO was ordered on site A and that the CD3 was ordered on site B. And so I see all that information here, and that is my full request list. And that's all there is to ordering stains on AcuReview 2. Remember that we have other training videos as well on other subjects. So if you need to learn about anything else, you can look at the full catalog of training videos we have. And you can use that as well for, and also remember that anytime you need it, there's this question mark, which will take you straight to the full list of training videos. So if you click that, you'll see the full list of training videos and you can go there and you can select them as well.